Welcome back to Causing Chaos.
You're here with Emma
And Ebony. We're here to cause chaos.
Spill the tea.
And tell you stories.
We probably shouldn't be telling.
And get drunk.
So what are you drinking, Ebs?
I am drinking pineapple AU. And you?
Samers. We already know, but we're telling you guys. Let's talk about our launch event.
Oh my god, do we have to?
Where the hell did you go?
Right, so me and Bailey ended up arguing. Long story short, how to even shorten that story? You can't.
You literally can't.
I just went crazy. I was going absolutely psycho. And then he was like, do you want me to leave? I said, yeah. Didn't mean to say yeah. He left. Everyone was outside and was like, Ebony, blah, blah, blah. And I was going, fuck off to everybody that was walking by.
Do you know what I think? When you get drunk, right, and you hit that stage, there's no coming out it.
No.
There's no coming out it.
I was like, oh, it was so bad, and then I was crying and all that. I don't know what the
came
fuck
out,
was wrong
somebody
with
was like that, Ebony's outside in a rager. I thought you were going to be fighting. I stormed out, I was running out. I was like, no, they were going, don't go out. I was like, are you kidding on? I was like, obviously I'm going to go back up.
And he was standing, right? And then I was saying what I was like, we were arguing over and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm fucking fuming, blah, blah, blah. And then he just starts laughing and he goes, you sound exactly like Emma.
Yeah, he was like, it's actually like watching Emma.
And you just were like, Kieran, can you shut up and go away? Like, this is a serious issue.
And I was like, Ebony, forget everyone, come back in with me. Took her back into the bar, and then
I went home.
She went home,
but
she was like, pinky promise I'll be back.
I did actually. I feel so bad about that. I did pinky promise. I just thought I was going to go back and collect him and then come back. That did not happen.
I knew you weren't coming back when you said you weren't when you were coming back.
No, I was going to. I genuinely was.
No, you wouldn't, because once you hit home, there's no coming back.
I was down, but Bailey was not for having it, so I was like, do you know what?
I know.
Fuck it, we're staying home. We had an argument and then I ended up in my car and I was going to drive home, but obviously I didn't. No drink driving.
But no, honestly, right, I just got paid for a brand deal that day, right? And I was going like that to everyone. Oh, drinks on me.
No.
Spent the full thing, right? No joke. Well, maybe not the full thing, but you know what I mean? Like, basically. Yeah. And I was going like that, drinks on me. And then I thought, like, I was so aware of everyone because I had to carry the night. Because Ebony had left. So I was going, is everyone having a good night? Telling them funny stories, giving them stories, thinking of things, going, oh, I should tell that in the pod. Writing it in my notes and all that, pure planning out, making sure. So I wasn't pure steaming until everyone left. And then something happened.
Oh God, what?
All the drink caught up. So I was going like, Kieran, let's spank vodkas. Spanking my vodkas, right? And then we left to get food and then it all hit.
All the drink?
All the drink hit.
Oh no, that's the worst. I fucking hate that.
I know. I went back to the hotel. I was like, Kieran, if you're too drunk to get a hard on, I'm going to be fuming. He was going, no, I won't be, babe. I won't be. I was like, you better fucking not be, because I need some
Enough. Oh my God, did you get it?
Yeah, I don't know what beast got unleashed that night, but I was doing cartwheels in the car. I was doing left, right, good night on the day.
I was getting nothing.
I thought you were getting nothing.
I was looking myself in the bathroom and
honestly,
shit. Oh God.
I've got a vlog clip, right? If you've not watched a vlog, watch it, guys. I've got a vlog clip and I was going like that. Guys, the nights went downhill. This is the reality.
No wonder though, I was actually a fucking right. At least you had a good night and had a sexy time.
It kind of reminded me of the first night we met, and it brought all the romance back. And now I'm like, I want to marry this man.
That is so cute.
Yeah, it brought the romance back.
What, did you have sex in the first
night?
Yeah,
the first night. Do you think that's bad if you have sex in the first night?
Nah, not really. Like, no. I feel like guys that are like, not even girls are like, oh, if you sleep with them on the first night, then they'll think they'll think you're easy and they're never going to take you serious and blah blah blah. But nah, I would do it. Like,
I know, because I was saying to Kieran, right, because I had it in my head, right, I was like, I'm not having sex with you on the first night. And he was going, obviously not, but we had the reason we had to meet in a hotel because it was lockdown and all the bars were closed. So he was like, are you sure you want to go in a hotel? Because he's respectful. I was like, aye, I'm not, like, we're not doing it anyway.
Yeah.
He was like, aye, that's fine. We got Sambuca.
Oh no.
We drank the full bottle. We drank 4 dragon soups. Mad Dog. How stunning. And then the sesame opened. The beast was unleashed again.
No, honestly, I just don't think that's bad at all. Like, sleeping with a guy in the first night. See, if he doesn't respect you after that, then that's his fucking issue.
Yeah, or maybe you didn't ride it good enough. No, I'm joking.
Oh, no, it could be that.
No, but it could
be that. It could be that.
No, we can't say that. That's a shame. Because what about all the lassies that have been batched after the night? That's the guy's fault. It's not their fault.
Oh, yeah.
People don't want to be given top performances on the first night.
Why?
Because I didn't suck Kieran's dick in the first night.
I was going like that. Anyone's dick on any night.
No, I was going like that. You're not getting it until we're going out. I was just I just feel like just scared, to be honest.
Were you? Yeah. I just don't like it. It's just horrible having a dick in your mouth.
I like it sometimes when I get into the groove. I'm like,
if I'm absolutely mad with it, then yeah, but that's
it. See, that's it.
And I got Bailey a voucher, and it was like a scratch card voucher, and he won a blowjob on it, and he's been saying to me for the last week, when can I redeem this voucher? And I was like, never.
You're like that,
I'm like, never.
On your next birthday.
I was like, no, I said it was just valid until the end of your birthday. And he was like, fuck off.
So he's ruined it.
Yeah.
He's destroyed his chances. Speaking of like hooking up with people on the first night, right? Do you think it is bad to have a high body count? Because like obviously if you're getting with people on the first night and then nothing's coming of it, what you're going to do, because your body count's going to have to go up, because it's not like you can continue getting with that person if they patch you off. So do you think it's bad to have a high body count?
I don't think it's bad. Like, why the fuck does that matter how many people you slept with? It's your fucking life. Like, when you die, no one's going to write in your grave, slept with blah 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 blah. The amount of people, you're in a fucking hole. Like, no one gives a fuck.
No,
I just don't think it's bad, and people make it out to be bad.
Would you ask your boyfriend his body count before you get with him though?
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
I just want to know. I'm just nosy.
I'm so nosy.
Because I mean, if it is like in the hundreds, I'm like, I don't even know 100 people. That's a bit too far. But like, it's fine though. Like if you have like 100 people, but like that.
What about if they're a virgin?
Love virgins.
Do you?
Yeah. Love virgins. Have you ever been with a virgin?
Yeah, I broke somebody's virginity, but it's a really bad story, right?
God. Because we need to hear
it's really actually bad. I'm so sorry if you're listening. I'm so sorry for doing this to you. It's actually hands down probably one of the worst things I've done to somebody. When I'm single, I'm a bit of a reckless bitch. I've got no emotion, no emotions, right? And basically this guy, I was talking to him for a while, not talking, but like we were just best pals.
Yeah.
He was going like that, yeah, I'm going to keep my virginity for someone special, and I was like that, yeah, you should. And then I broke up with my boyfriend at the time, and he was like, I want you to take it, because we were like proper close like that. And he was like, because I know that for a fact you won't like do anything bad to me. And I was like, no, never. And then one night I was steaming, and I went back to his, and then I broke his virginity, and then I never spoke to him again.
Not even his pals?
No.
Never?
I never spoke to him again. He messaged me after like, why did you patch me off? Which is so bad.
That is so fucking sad.
But it gave me the ick.
Was it shit?
No, it was good. But it was like, it gave me the ick because I was like, I think I wanted him so bad because I didn't have him. Now that I had him.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
I was like, oh no.
Maybe that's what guys think with girls
Post-nut clarity?
Maybe.
But I didn't nut.
No, do you think that's a thing?
What, post-nut clarity?
Yeah.
Oh, aye. 100.
Really?
I've been doing all sorts. I've been saying all sorts of shit, going, do this, yeah, right now, whoa. And then I like come and I'm like, oh, why was I saying all that? That's too much.
True, actually.
I've been doing too much.
I'm like, ew.
I'm like, I've been doing too much, man.
Yeah, for real. I've actually slept with a virgin as well. Funny story, right? He was over at my house. We were lying up like facing each other.
Oh no.
And he put his hands down my trousers. And I was like, what the fuck, right, okay, whatever. And he was having a conversation with me, right? I still had pants and trousers on, right? Yeah. But he put his hands up, and he started fingering me with one finger, right? But he was going like this. Like actual full on poking me and having a conversation with me. So I was just
for the audio listeners, that was like a jazz hand.
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, so blah blah blah. We're talking and he's doing this, and I was
so
like,
he's doing fingy.
Yeah. And then
you're having a conversation.
Yeah, and then I did break his virginity after that. It was fucking shocking.
Oh, was it bad?
Oh my god.
See, my guy was quite alright.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this was so bad.
Oh my.
Even when I broke my virginity, it was shocking.
Oh, was it?
What the fuck was that?
Oh,
I was doing all the work.
Oh, were you?
Yes, I was on top. I was like fake moaning because it was fucking awful.
No, that's mental.
It was so bad. But maybe like a low body count for, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm just like, like if they've got a low body count, then I don't know what it is.
Then you're like, but I'm one of these people that like,
but I don't care about it. Like if they did have 80 people, I don't care.
Yeah,
but if
same.
you've got a low, then woo.
Yeah,
but I'm
one of these people that deep dive, right? I'm like that. So tell me your body count. Who were they? What did you do?
I need their names. I need to look them up on Facebook.
I need to know what they look like. I need to know
their occupation. Everything.
Yeah. And you know, I'm so toxic. I literally said to every guy, right, every time I get with them, I'm like, do you know, I even said it to Kieran, I was like, do you know when you first got with me, like, you were really, really bad at sex. He wasn't, but I just
do
said
this all the
I was
time
like,
as
you
well.
were so bad. I taught you everything you needed to know.
I've done this with all my boyfriends other than Bailey. Bailey's the only person.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it was so bad. So then he thinks I think it's clarity for myself, so that I think all these other lassies got shit dick and I'm getting the good dick because I taught them it. Even though that's probably not the case, it's probably the same. No, definitely.
To be fair though, I did actually teach my exes. They were awful.
I've taught Kieran a few things.
Yeah.
I remember when I first spoke to Kieran, I said to him, try to get sexual, right? But Kieran's respectful, right? So he wasn't being sexual with me, like on text, right? And I think he didn't want to break the barrier until I did. So I remember I messaged him and I went, so with sex, like, do you... Do you like it like rough or what?
Ruffy woo.
It was like, I like it passionate, right? And I went like that.
What's passionate?
Making love, right?
Oh right, yeah.
And I turned round to Holly and I went, I don't think he's for me because I like a bit of rough slappy dappy.
I love
slap me up, but then now I don't. I'm really vanilla now, but not when the beast is unleashed.
Yeah, when you're fucking steaming.
I like it like lovey-dovey now because I've actually got emotion, but I used to like it like pure rough. And he said that to me. He went, oh yeah, I like it passionate. And I turned around and I went, no. And then when I was in the hotel with him on the first night and we got steaming, he was whispering in my ear like, I'm going to choke you and all that. And I was going, oh wait, maybe it's for me. And I said, why the fuck did you say you like it passionate? He went, I was just like saying that because I thought that's what you wanted. I was like, yeah,
that's cute though, because like most girls would want it like that, like me, because I hate fucking
now I like passionate.
Yeah, so much better.
See, when I first got with Kieran, right, I lied about my body count. Have you ever lied about your body count?
You lied about it?
Yeah, everyone in my work as well asked today. They're like, I switch it up sometimes.
Fuck, I've never lied about it.
Oh, I do.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I know some people, like, people lied to me about it, like guys, but I've never lied, like...
Oh, I have. Do you know, one time, right, I told this guy I was on 2. Right. My body count was 2. And
what was it though, like fucking 200?
Yeah. No. No, it was, I think at the time it was maybe 14 maybe. No, Defo was like 17. Fuck. Guys, I'm only on like 20. But basically, so I must have been on about 16, 17 or whatever. And he was going, it was this model guy and he was going, I don't want to talk to a girl with a body count over 2. And I was going like, well babe, I'm not over 2. So we're like such a good match.
Don't worry.
We're like a perfect match, baby.
Oh
like
my God.
Me and you. We've got it unlocked, like, we are a perfect match.
No.
And he was like, oh, that's so good. Like, why are you on such a low count? And I was like, I just really, like, respect my body. And, like, it's like my temple. And then, basically, he went on and watched my YouTube, right?
Fuck.
And I'd said my body count on my YouTube channel. And he sent me, like, so much for this. I was like...
I lied on my YouTube, babe.
I was like, sauce, babe. Do you still want to talk? Kids on, he was toxic as fuck.
Did he patch you off?
It wasn't because of that, no. Like, we spoke, but he was a weirdo, so patched him.
I've never lied about my body count, but guys have lied about sleeping with me. Like, why do people do that?
People have done that to me.
How fucking strange is it? You don't even know them.
Aye.
Like, completely don't even know them.
No.
And they're like, yeah, I've slept with her, and they tell people and all that.
Or they say that they've kissed you.
Yeah. That's happened to both of us in the same night that these two people had said that they had kissed us and they didn't.
They were on our lives going... Oh my God, mind you were getting my pal in Driftwood. I was like, I've never got with anyone in Driftwood.
And Ebony was getting with me. And I was like, no, that just never fucking happened. I know. There's been a few situations with me, especially in the past like year or a year and a half, like people have just lied and I'm like that's not true. Like if I was embarrassed to sleep with you, I wouldn't have fucking slept with you in the first place. Like I did not sleep with you.
I know, because I'm so open, I will spill the tea. I will tell who I've slept with and who I've not slept with. Like, see, if I've slept with some uggers in my life, I've slept with big, ugly, fugly people.
Same.
But I admit it.
Yeah, same. I'd admit it as well.
Do you ever make up, like, nicknames for, like, people that you sleep with?
No, is that a thing?
No. No, basically, like, with me and my pals, I've, like, gave people names, like, to resemble what they look like. One of my guys, I call him Choo Choo, right?
Oh, God.
He's so piping, right? But... he's called Choo Choo, and my friend Samantha that you met at the event, she'll like know who I'm talking about, but I give them names, like code names.
Oh my, that's so smart. No, I never do that, ever.
Let me tell you a story, right? Because we're kind of on the topic of like hooking up with people and that, right? So basically, I once grew out a big bushy vagina.
So no guy would sleep with you? Or so you wouldn't?
So I wouldn't sleep with guys.
Love that, because I used to do that when I was younger.
Because honestly, right, it was actually a bit of an issue. I used to break up with my ex, right? And he used to be like, you cheated on me, but I would break up with him on the night, we'd argue, and in my drunk mind I'd go, we're no getting back together, fuck
I'm
him.
single.
Yeah, I'm like, me and you are over.
And
then I'd get with like,
out tonight.
yeah, I'd get with guys and I'd be like, this is becoming a joke, like this is not okay, this is not healthy, this is when I was under 18, this is why my body count's high, because majority of my body count was before I was 18. Like, ever since I like hit 18
Same,
and like
actually.
got the ick about it, like, oh, I don't want to like sleep with people that I don't actually like and stuff,
Yeah.
then I like slowed down a bit. But that one there, I fucking thought, this is too far. I'm actually like at it, like this is beyond the point of no return.
So you go out a bush?
So I thought, what's the only option? Bushy vag, bushy legs. It's the only option.
No, it works though, because in your mind you're
Does
like,
Does it work?
it works. I'd be like, nah.
Nah. Well, I was like, yeah, I was ringing
Don't with a bushy fudge.
I was,
No. You didn't?
There's two separate stories. One time I had a really hairy legs. He was holding my leg. I was thinking, you are holding Chewbacca right now, because they were fucking bushy. But I'll tell you the one, right? So there was this guy, kept trying to get me on the weekend, and I was thinking, I think you're fit, right? And I will get with you, but I don't want to get with you because
I've got a bush.
no, because I never at the time. I just thought I need to calm it down. So the next time I knew he was going to be out, and I thought, right, bush time. It's the only thing. It's the repellent.
Yeah.
To stay away.
I think it works,
from
but
the
obviously.
clock. But no. Little did I know that the fucking beast got unleashed. As soon as I drank, who came out? Horny ho. She basically was like, can't get with you. Broke up with my boyfriend that night again. Mm-hmm. He fell out with me. He was like, fuck it. We used to argue. This is a very toxic relationship, which you'll probably hear about in future episodes. But he was like, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Like, just screaming at me, like, smashed my phone and all that. And I
Oh my
thought,
God, nah.
time
Fuck
for revenge.
Fuck him.
I know, I thought, I'm getting with this guy that I like, but I forgot I had the bush for a minute. And I went down and we were like nearly getting together, and he went to put his hand down and then it clicked. I was drunk, but it clicked. I have got a big bush. So basically...
No, what did you do?
I went, I can't sleep with you. And he went, why are you on your period? I went, something worse.
Surely you could have run to the spa and get a wee razor and get it shaved
The razors
off.
weren't cutting this thing. She
Oh,
was
really?
cobwebbed, yeah. Like, I let her grow.
Fuck.
I let her run wild and free.
Like she like curly and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And he went, what is it then if you're not on your period? Like, why can't you get with me? I said, I've got a bush. And he went, that's fine. I had a girlfriend for 2 years. She always had a bush. And I went, okay, let's go.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and then
How
I
did you get
rode.
in that easy?
I know, he had to like fight his way through to get in. No, I'm joking. But then once it was in, it was get go. And then the next morning I woke up and I was like, forgot. And then I woke up and I went, oh no.
He's seen your bush.
no.
He probably was too mad with it to even notice, quite frankly. He probably just thought he was shagging his ex.
But I was like trying to give this hot girl image. I mean, not saying you're not a hot girl if you've got a bush, like slay that bush girl.
Yeah.
But that's not my look, and I literally was so embarrassed.
I don't think it's that bad. I've got an embarrassing story, but not to do with a bush. So I was in a...
Why is it always a bush story with me?
I
First bra bush,
now this. So I was at a gaff and this guy stayed in a mansion. Like, this house was huge, hundreds of rooms, right? But I was on my period at the time, and I was with one of my friends, and she already had slept with 4 guys in the house already, right? In the space of 2 hours, right? Like 4 different guys, right? But this house was packed with fucking, it was all men, right? And that sounds so weird, but I don't even know why we were there.
It is what it is.
Yeah, literally, that was a messy night. Anyways, so I was like, like, what the fuck? You've slept with 4 people? Know that I was planning on sleeping with 4 people because I was fucking not.
Yeah.
But this guy was showing interest. And I was like, I can't, like, I'm on my period, like, I cannot. And he was like, no, blah, blah. He stayed with me all night. He was actually very sweet. So I was like, do you know what, fuck it, right? So I ended up sleeping with him, right? And forgetting, right? No, maybe I didn't forget. Maybe I was just like, fuck it. But anyways, I didn't even think about the blood. Didn't even put a tampon back in. Nothing. Slept in this bed with white sheets.
Oh no.
Right? Woke up, went home. My pal had left me. She came and got her granddad to pick me up. I left. And then I'm home. And then I just opened the group chat that I'm in with all these guys. And it was a picture of the blood on the bed. And they had wrote, who the fuck done this? You're going to have to pay because this is expensive Egyptian cotton. And I was like, it's me. It's me.
It's gonna be me.
It's me. I felt so embarrassed, man. Like, it was so embarrassing. But I was like, do you know what it is? Fuck it. Like, it is what it is. Like,
it is what it is.
But girls ended up coming later on that night and they'd added them to the chat. So they were also in it. And they were like younger than me. So they were all slagging fuck at me. I was like, please calm down. It's a bit of blood. Like,
I know,
no one's going to die. And I did not send them fucking money for their Egyptian cotton sheets either.
Yeah, why should you put
Like,
them in the
fuck
wash?
It.
Literally wash them. No, that is so funny. I love that. I love that for you, little bleedy babe.
Have you ever lied about being on your period so a guy doesn't try and sleep with you? Like, if they're trying to get in you and then you're like, I'm on my period.
No, because do you know what? Like, all the guys for my bit would go like that, fuck it. And I'm like, right, that doesn't work. That's why I had to go to the bush option, and that doesn't work either. So I don't think I'm safe. I am safe now because like I'm mature and I've got a relationship.
That's true. Like,
but I'm no safe out here.
I would say it all the time. Like, I'm on my period. Like, I went to this guy's house. Right, he started kissing me, and he kissed like a wash machine. Like, his mouth was like like that. I'm no joking. It was a fucking fish, right? And keep in mind, this guy was obsessed with me for 3 years. So I broke up with my boyfriend, and then I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. He's really cute. He's really tall. Like, fuck it, and he drives. And this was when I was like 18, so I was like, yes. So he kissed at a wash machine, right? And I was planning on sleeping with him because we'd been talking for a few weeks and he'd been picking me up during lockdown and all that. And then we're lying in his bed and his friend FaceTimes him and goes, have you fucked her yet?
No.
And I was like, right, first of all, you've obviously planned to sleep with me for a start. Well, I had as well, but fuck it.
Yeah.
And you kissed at a wash machine. I don't even want to know how you have sex if you can't kiss.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't, I'm on my... To his pal on FaceTime, I was like, I can't, I'm on my period. And I wasn't.
No. Fair?
I went home and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I so wanted it.
Oh, you wanted it?
Yeah.
Even with washing machine Willie?
Maybe not. Just if he could.
I know.
I didn't want to put myself in an awkward position and he couldn't have sex.
Sometimes the hot ones aren't good.
And plus he was a virgin. We were friends basically during my relationship, then we broke up, and then I was like, oh, how many people you slept with now? And he was like 3. But I definitely think it was a lie.
Yeah. He
So
could
I
have
was
been
like-
one of the ones that lied to
Like, how can you not kiss? Like, how can you not kiss?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I've experienced many bad kissers.
same.
Like, some fucking hot guys
Really?
are like that.
Like, what is with that?
What are you doing?
Like, how can you not kiss? Surely you watch YouTube videos on how to kiss. Like, I done that.
I know. I remember this one guy. I went, right, slow movements, because we were going.
Apparently, I used to kiss really fast, but do you know what?
did
I
you?
think it was just because I wanted it over and done with.
See, I feel like I've been a good kisser.
Apparently, I kissed really. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Fuck knows, but apparently I used to kiss fast. But I was still a good kisser. Not like fucking
just
rapid.
quickly, yeah.
Yeah, now I'm slow.
Yeah, good.
You would know that.
I would know that, guys.
Am I a fast kisser?
I can't remember. Do I do it again? Do you want to try again?
Maybe after this.
No, on camera. Right, talking about like getting with people at gas and that, right? I got with this girl, right, one time. I was really steaming and I went to go in the bathroom to tell my friend, right?
Oh God.
And I was like, oh, like, we slept together, ha ha ha. Not like slagging her because, God, I would not slag her. It was good, but I was like, oh my God, like, got with her. And then I sent it to her.
And you were still with her?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was in the bathroom.
What did she say? Did she?
I walked back in the living room and I went, hey, like, just been peeing, whatever. And she was like, why did you send me that? But I'm good at getting myself out the spot.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, because I was bamming you up, like, oh, hello, bamming you up. And she was like, all right, okay. So if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Like, I did mean to send it to my pal.
Did you know that you had sent her it?
No, not until she said.
So you just played it pure cool?
Not until she said.
No,
She was like, oh, why did you send me that? And I was like, oh, no.
Did you realise that it was that? I would have been like, what did I send you?
No, because I knew what snap I went into the bathroom to send.
Fuck.
But it was more than that. Like, the reason that I was snapping my friend was because of, like, something that happened in it. And I was like, oh my God. And then I sent her it.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. It's actually a shame.
That is a shame.
Like, what was I doing? Like, why was I doing that? I'm
so sorry. Can't be bad as this. So basically, my boyfriend works from home. He has like a laptop at home. Yeah. Well, he did. He doesn't work there anymore. And he was on, like, he has to wait, like, during calls and stuff. So
yeah.
I was just, I don't know, I just woke up and I was horny and I was like, do you know what?
The beast.
Yeah,
She was
coming out. So I was like, do you know what? I want some dick. So I went through and then they had no calls. So I was like, slide the trousers off and then sat on it. And then basically we'd fucked. And then after it, he looked at me and was like, wait, I think there's a camera in that laptop. No. And I was like, fuck off. And then he was like, no, I'm being serious. They watch us. And I was like, they watch you work. And he was like, aye. No. And I was like, fuck off. No. They've just got my free OnlyFans.
Oh, that is fucking shit.
No, but I was actually pure freaking out. I was like, oh my God. Like, what the actual fuck? Because you have to mute it so they don't hear you. Yeah, but there's also a camera. You have to cover it, obviously. And we didn't.
Aye. So they watched
it. So hopefully they didn't see it. But I was like pure freaking out.
Maybe you just gave them a good show.
I know.
But it would have got sacked, surely. If they seen it.
But he's in his own house. He can do what the fuck he wants, surely.
Not during calls. Ebony, you can't be pumping.
But he wasn't on call though.
But he was waiting for a call.
True.
And in my old job, when you were waiting for a call, you weren't allowed to do anything. But I would sit and munch sandwiches and all that.
Aye, so did he.
Yeah.
And I tried him.
I once sucked Kieran's dick when he was phoning the Chinese. Is that weird? Is that weird?
No!
I was like,
that's not weird. Fucking Bailey does it all the time. He tries to touch me if I'm on a phone call.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah. I've done
like, just to wind you up, that's so funny. No, I don't think that's weird at all. People might think that's weird, but I don't.
I think people would find that weird.
Get a chicken chow mein.
Please, can I get a fucking...
No, I think that's fucking funny.
That is so good.
Guys, we also asked you for some stories, but no joke, none of them were that juicy.
Like, they were juicy, but like...
Not what we wanted. We wanted the juice,
like people were saying...
Some of them were really good, but...
Yeah.
But not juicy enough.
Yeah, we wanted like
last week's episode where the girl washed her knickers, or their boyfriend's cheating knickers.
We wanted like, I turned up to my boyfriend's house and he was riding another girl and I joined in.
Yes, that's what we were wanting.
That's what I want. Or like a hookup story. I have a few, right, where people were like, oh, he called you certain things during it, which was weird. Like some people were like, oh, he told me to bark so I could come.
What? It's a really fucking
like,
dog.
Woof.
What the fuck?
That is actual weird.
I would run.
To
be honest though, I'm quite for whatever you like. I will go along with it.
Like
but that barking, nah.
No.
Nah,
that is barking.
I remember someone else put a comment in saying that they got shat on. And they had to pretend it was alright. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
I don't think I could do that.
Do you think he wanted to shit on, like, was it like, oh, I'll shit on you?
Oh.
Or do you think it was like during a bit of anal?
Fuck, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Probably like, let me shit on you. I think if I was in the
Would you be alright with someone shitting on you?
I do everything but like shit, no.
Pee, I'm fine.
I went back to this guy's house one night, right? Mm-hmm. I was in doggy. We were doing the full shebang, and then I heard a big crash.
What the fuck?
A big crash, and he had a single bed, by the way.
No. No.
Now, his bed was on wheels, right?
No.
I'm not kidding.
Did his bed break?
No, it rolled to the side while he was like hitting and doggy, and he fell off the bed, right? And I was sitting there, butthole in the air, right? Pussy spread.
No.
And I heard a big crash. He fell off the fucking bed, right? I was obviously howling into the pillow, going like that. Pure howling.
Oh my God.
Do I turn round and say, are you alright? Or is that embarrassing? Did I just let him go on with it? Did I let him like climb back on? Like, what did I do?
Please tell me you turned around, because that would actually, I'd be like, what the actual fuck? I'd have second-hand embarrassment.
I just stayed there, piss out.
No, you didn't, and he slipped it back in. Please don't tell me you did. No! No, that's actually giving me the fear. I can picture it. I can picture him falling off the bed
So,
and climbing back.
because I was laughing so much, like, to myself, it was already 3 seconds had passed, so he'd already assembled himself back together, back on the bed, and I thought, I can't turn around now and say you're alright, because I know you're alright. Because if I didn't hear it and after it and he was fucking killed or something.
No.
Imagine I was lying there
and you're like waiting and
and he's had a heart attack. No, but I was like that. Do I turn around? I was like, I'll give it 10 seconds max. By then he was back in, so it was fine.
Oh my god.
After it, we just pretended it never happened. I was going to ask him and then I thought, nah, that's a shame, that might embarrass him.
I would have.
No, same.
The thing is though, if that was like some random guy, I'd be getting up, putting my fucking trousers on and going off. But if it's my boyfriend now, I'd be turning around pissing
I know,
myself.
it was the bed on wheels already for me. Like,
aye, what the
it was on wheels. Do you know how the wee beds that you get?
I know exactly what you're talking about. They're wooden and they've got the wee wheels in the bottom. No.
That is one of probably my most embarrassing moments. Have you ever had a one night stand?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, what would you even classify as a one night stand?
That's what I always think. I always think
what is a one night stand? Genuinely, is it if you just never speak to them again? Like,
is it taking someone home for the club? Because if it is, I've never done that. Like, my body count might be a little bit higher, but it's everybody that I've known.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like I've spoke to them for like a few weeks or months or whatever and then get with them.
See, the thing is though, right, so I've slept with guys that I've met on the first night. Like, I've heard of them, but I've never met them. Like, they've been in like friendship groups or whatever, but I've never actually met them.
Right, yeah.
I've met them, right, thinking that's going to be it, and all they do is fucking pester me. Is that a one night stand still? Because we only slept together once.
See, that's where I don't know.
But I see them after it as well. I've seen them after
that's
it.
where I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, as a one night stand bringing a guy you don't know back for the club and that's it.
And then never seen them again. I'd say that's what a one night stand.
That's what I think it is. That's why I always say I've never had one. Or is it getting with somebody one night and then never getting with them again?
Yeah. No, because that couldn't be right, because that means we've all, like...
Yeah, everyone's had a one night stand then. Yeah, I don't think that is a one night stand. But have you ever took someone home for a club that you've not known? No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Once.
But do you not know
I've
them?
heard of them.
You've known them though, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone random.
No, never a random person.
No,
I didn't even want to bring them back to my house. It was my friend that invited.
Would you count somebody on your body count if they were in for 5 seconds?
Oh. No. Absolutely not.
No, neither. I've not counted one because there was this guy, right? He was meant to break my virginity, but he never, because my friend at the time was trying to force me to do it. Like, she was like, "You do it and I'll sit here." No,
ew,
I swear.
We're not pals with her anymore.
We're not.
That is so strange.
But yeah, she was like, "You do it." We were just young though. I don't think it was like getting weird.
Def was weird.
Yeah, but she was like, "Yeah, you do it." So we never done it, and then like there was like kind of tension, whatever. We spoke a few times. There wasn't anything. It wasn't anything deep, but like it was just flirty, whatever. And then one night I went back with him, and he tried to like get with me, and I was like, "Do you know what? Fuck it." Like, it was meant to happen.
Were you still a virgin?
No.
Oh right, okay, you weren't a virgin.
I was like no longer a virgin.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Do you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it." He got up, got on top, went in. Went soft because he was so steaming and took stuff as well that night, right?
Oh my god.
And he was going, no, I'll get it back up, I went...
It's so funny when they do that.
I went, no.
It's so embarrassing though, you're like, just fucking leave it. Like, I know. I'm not even that bothered.
I know, I was like, no. I've seen what you look like on top of me, I've lived out my fantasy, I don't need that again. I don't need that image again. He was going, no, I'll get it. True try thingy, like,
no.
Try to get it back. I was going, no, like, no. But yeah, he just kept trying, and I was like, no. So then we never.
What do you think? So say if you sleep with someone, 2 people, but they've got the same first name, that cancels them out?
Yeah.
So it only counts 1. So say you slept with someone, so there's 2 Emmas on my body count, say, that they will cancel out. It's only 1.
Why is there 2? It should only be 1.
Do you know what I mean?
No, honestly.
Does everyone agree with that? Like, if you sleep with...
I've slept with a lot of guys with the same name.
So it cancels them out and so it's only
like
1?
1.
Like, literally, so see if you don't want your body count going up, say you've slept with someone called Jack, go sleep with loads of Jacks,
right?
You get me? Because then it doesn't go up.
Who have you slept with? Jack, and then that is it.
That's it. Because
I've only slept with Jack.
You can't just go Jack this, Jack that, Jack. Like, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's only the one Jack.
Okay.
Does everyone agree with that?
That is a cheat code.
Yeah.
That's girl math.
It's girl math.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so good.
It cancels them out for real.
Yeah, literally.
I hope people don't, like, I hope people agree with that, because I've always just thought that.
Yeah.
Like, surely people are going to be like, nah.
I know people like, what?
See, the thing is, I've never slept with people with The same night?
I have.
Have I?
Have you ever had a threesome?
No. Have you?
Nearly, but no.
Really? I've nearly had a threesome as well, but no.
Not with two guys, though, with
A girl. Your friend and a guy?
Yeah. No, two girls.
What?
But then the other girl shot out a bit.
Really? Oh.
I don't know.
It was me that shot out.
Yeah,
I've been asked like so many times.
I would.
We were going to have a threesome.
Oh my god, me and Ebony were going to have a threesome.
That is so funny.
That is so weird.
That is so weird. Why did we plan
I know,
that?
and then in the morning we were like, what would have happened?
What the fuck? Fuck that. I was
is so
not down for that. I don't know why. We were like, yeah. Is that why you left early that night?
Yeah, I was like running home. Honestly, they phoned me that night and they were like, what do you want for Taco Bell? I was like, I'm home. They were like, oh, well, you can't get a Taco Bell. I was going, no, get me 5 quesadillas.
But you were literally...
I wasn't home, I was in the hotel.
You were in the hotel? Yeah, that was so
I was in the hotel, Pussy's bed, waiting for my free meal.
No, you weren't, because we literally got in, ate that and went to sleep. No, I just remembered that. That's so funny.
That is so funny.
Have you ever hooked up with a guy and your friend's hooking up with a guy at the same time in the same room?
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, same. It's so awkward though when like if yours finished first and then you're just waiting for them. So it was me and we were just lying there in we were in the single bed in this hotel and they were in a double bed and we were just lying there like are you done? Hurry the fuck up.
I remember me and Kieran this one night we're getting like, so basically we were getting together whatever, and then this girl, right, that was Kieran's friend's girlfriend at the time,
yeah,
like I heard crying out in the hall of the hotel, and we went out and we were like, she was out there and she was like, oh, I fell out with him, whatever. We were like, oh, come stay in our hotel room, because she was like, I've got nowhere to go, so like, come stay in our hotel room. So we let her sleep in the single bed, because no, it was a family room, right? And she was lying there, and then I started like forgetting she was there and starting to try and get with Kieran. He was going, and I was like doing stuff under the covers, and she was lying in the room, and then she got up and left. So
does she know?
She must have known, but I totally forgot she was there. Me and Kieran were that mad with it, we forgot she was even in the room.
Yeah, I do weird shit when I'm drunk, and then in the morning I'm like, what the actual fuck?
I don't even remember my address when I'm drunk, so I don't even...
You don't.
Sober, I don't remember things within 5 minutes. If you're out of sight, out of mind, that light was off. I forgot she was over there until she stood up and walked out the room.
Yeah,
and I went,
shit.
Oh no. Whips the daisies.
Bye, thank you for leaving.
Bye, babes. Do you not want to join? No. Kids on, fuck that. I don't think I could ever have a threesome with my boyfriend. I'm too jealous.
No, I could never, ever.
I would be raging.
I would be disgusted. I could not. See these triple, what's it called? Something couples, triple couples and all that shit.
But then I think
how
that's
you
different.
doing that?
I think it's different because they all are like, at the beginning, they're not so attached to one person. Then
but usually it's like, sometimes my sister was watching it or she's seen something about it, and basically they're in a relationship and they want someone to join.
Maybe it's because the girl's bisexual and then she wants to
usually
she's wanting a girl, and then she'll let her boyfriend sleep with him because then she gets to get with the girl.
That.
I know.
Like, surely, nah, I could not.
I used to act this so bad. I used to actually have this thing with my ex, right, where I used to think it would be hot if he got with someone. Like,
Shut
and I was involved.
Fuck up.
I would never be kidding, but like with him, maybe because I was so detached from him, because
Yeah.
like it was a toxic relationship, and I thought not really get
like another girl.
Yeah,
No, I've never
not
thought
like
that.
a relationship, but
Yeah,
like
just
a bit of sex.
Yeah.
But I think at the time I'd be like, this is so hot, and then after it I'd be like, what the fuck you.
Yeah, it's so weird that like see when I get horny, like I do
Everything goes
weird
out the window.
shit,
Everything goes out the window,
and then I'm like, ew.
I remember one time I was getting with this guy, right, and he was again taking stuff and he kept going soft, right?
Oh god.
And he was going say stuff to me to like get me hard, right? And obviously I was horny, and the amount of stuff that was coming out my mouth that night, I turned into a actual porn star. I was going, I want you to do this and this and this, and all of it came out the dirtiest language I've ever spoken in my life. And he was like, you're wanking, trying to get hard. And I was saying all this, whispering in his ear,
Did he
like
get hard
sucking his ear and all that. And he went, no, I'm going for a nap, because he was obviously out his nut, right? Going for a nap, I'll be back in half an hour. Went for a nap. He went, you better wake me up. I woke him up after half an hour, and then he was hard.
Really? What the fuck? At least it worked.
But who goes to sleep out their nut and wakes up with a hard on?
That's crazy. No, honestly, like I do say weird shit as well when I'm horny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the
I'm thinking,
fuck?
what is coming out of my mouth right now? I do not know.
No, I don't even think about it at the time. It's
No.
after I'm like, oh, why did I say that?
Especially when I'm drunk, I'm actually
same.
like,
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know who she is. but she is a devil.
It gives you another level of confidence. You actually think you're in a porno.
No wonder all the guys I've hooked up with, like,
Run back.
come back. They're like, I'm in love with you. Yeah.
For real, that's how I can't say I've had a one night stand, because they've all fucking came back.
Come back, they're all liking me. And do you know what? It might be me leading them on as well. Like, because when I do lead people on when I'm single. But do you want to know what? I always called my vagina 2 names.
Go on.
So we've got the Vagina.
Love that.
Because it makes people's wishes come true.
Love that.
Vagina. Like, it's got magic powers, right?
Yeah.
And the other one is the Vagina's flytrap. Because
it locks them in.
It locks them in. There's no escaping. Like, once you hook up with me, you're not going anywhere, because they then are like infatuated.
Same. So basically, I slept with this guy, and then his girlfriend messaged me literally not that long ago and was like, "Oh yeah, like you were his girlfriend for 2 years and all that." He was telling me. I was like, "Babe, I literally slept with him one night and he wouldn't stop fucking calling me, messaging me and all that." Like,
that is so weird.
And he's telling people that we were together. I was like, mate, what part of 2 years was that? Because like, I've only been single for 6 months in between each relationship, so fuck. I know.
In fact, talking about clubs, that guy.
What guy?
The guy that said he got with you. Mind talking about people that lie?
Don't even. So we were out in Glasgow. This guy came up to me. He kidnapped me, put me in his car, and then God knows what happened. Apparently, I phoned Emma saying that he was going to take me home, but then he dropped me off at a hotel. 3 weeks later, he had messaged me on OF saying that we'd slept together and he loved my pink pussy. Keep in mind, I did not move from this passenger seat. Like, I was fastened in there. The only reason I remembered it was because... How did I even remember it?
The reason that I know you never got with him is because I phoned you, because you, like,
I never got with him at all.
He
tried to kiss me and put his hand on my thigh and went to kiss me, and I was like, I've got a boyfriend. I don't know how I got in that car. I wouldn't have just got in a random's car.
No, I maybe you thought it was a taxi. So I've done that loads of times.
Knows, Emma, but I was in it and I remember, like, it was so bad. He took me to somewhere with shutters and all that, and I was like, I'm not getting out of this car.
Do you know, I phoned you and I went, "Hi Ebony, where are you?" Because we were staying at a hotel, and you went like that. I'm just on my way home. I went, "On your way home?" I went, "Come back right now to this hotel."
You went, "I can't carry all your suitcases home."
Yeah, because that was a content day. We had like 4 suitcases. I went, "I can't bring all your stuff home. You need to come back for it." And then you obviously turned back and came back, so there was no time in between.
Do you know
there
what
that you could have done anything.
Though, like, I don't know. I thought maybe that it was like we were friends. I was friends with this guy because I knew him through someone. That's maybe why I got in his fuck knows, but he was a fucking creep.
Did he give you a lift home before?
He gave me a lift home before.
Yeah.
That's why I must have in my fucking drunk mind. But I swear, like, who the fuck lies about having sex with someone?
He is a weirdo.
He is.
He is.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not getting with no 4'9" man.
No.
Like, I had a boyfriend at the time. Me and Bailey had already started dating.
I know. And I know that there was no physical time you could have had sex with him because you were not gone long enough.
I literally...
Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't a quickie.
No, and I wouldn't fucking cheat. Like, even it doesn't matter how drunk I am, my mind would never forget that I've got a boyfriend.
No, neither.
So
it's weird because I forget my address, but I would never forget I've got a boyfriend.
It was so fucking creepy.
So weird.
Like, what the fuck? Hopefully I never see him ever again.
I can't deal with boys like that think you're just going to go back. Like, we are flirty when we're like single, right?
We are but really
that
bad.
night you were not flirting with him. He wasn't even around.
He wasn't.
Where did it come from?
We were in the Indian getting chips.
I know. Yeah, because you went, I'm going to stand outside for 2 minutes. And then you were gone.
I know.
And I was going like that to the hotel guy. I was going, do not let if a blonde girl comes in here, do not let her in because she patched me.
Talking about you fucking patched me one time when I had no fucking phone for an Uber, had no money, and you left me fucking stranded.
That talks about one night stands, well, like hookups, because that was the guy I was hooking up with at the time.
Yes, you fucked off and left me by myself. That's the night the guy had this guy. That's the night the kidnapper drove me home because I had no fucking phone.
That was the night.
I had no phone.
Maybe
and
you were like
me vodka.
Maybe
and
you
I
were
was
like payback, bitch.
Fuck knows.
I know, because that guy that I was hooking up with, he came and picked me up in a taxi and took me back to where he was. Instead of just phoning me a taxi and like paying me it to his, he picked me up in the taxi.
Yeah.
But that must have been at least an hour that I was outside, because I had to phone him, talk to him, then he had to get a taxi, come all the way through.
Yeah.
So you must have just been in the club for ages, and I thought, oh, she's gone, and I just left.
No. Was I wasn't in the club?
You went back in because you thought your
did
phone.
I?
Yeah,
because I lost my phone. My phone was water damaged.
Do you think that like every girl goes through a whole phase?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
some girls don't. Some girls are quite like private about that type of stuff.
Nah, we were not.
Oh, no.
We were hoeing all summer last year.
I remember I was going celibate, right? I'll talk a bit about that.
What's that?
Like where you don't have sex.
Oh,
so
right, okay.
You become a virgin again if you don't have sex for 7 years or something, apparently, right?
Yeah, because all your body cells regenerate and then basically...
So I was like, I'm going celibate because I had a really bad experience with a guy. Obviously, that thing happened with my ex, so I thought, I'm never having sex with a guy again. Yeah. So I went celibate, right? 5 months I thought I was going to go celibate for. Started whatever, blah, 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 blah. That's when I got with that girl, right? Then I met Kieran. So I was celibate for a long time. Does it count? I was celibate from the cock.
Yeah, that counts. Yeah, I'd say it counts. Yes. I've never been like that.
Have you never thought, fuck guys, I'm never hooking up with them again?
Yeah, I'm like, fuck guys, and then I have like too much vodka, and then I'm like...
And then you're back on it?
Yeah.
See, that's like me. But I was actually proper good.
I don't think a whole phase is that bad. Like, people make it out as if it's so bad and like you're supposed to have your life together. Like, I'm not making funny. Every whole phase I've ever went through, I've been heartbroken.
Yeah, same.
I don't give a fuck.
Same. I go off the rails.
Same. We were so bad together. Like, we were off the fucking rail.
Guys think that they can sleep with however many girls they like, and they judge girls for sleeping with however many guys. They think that we can't have a high body count, but they can.
Do you know what it might be though? It might be because apparently women get attached to men, so they're like, oh, you've got attached, whereas guys just fucking fling their dick in and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Whereas we need like an emotional attachment, or we get emotional attachment after it.
Yeah.
Do you think that? Like, have you ever experienced like never getting that? Or
yeah.
I feel like I can't have sex with someone if I've not got an attachment. I need to either be absolutely blackout drunk or have an attachment.
Yeah, see, when I go through my toxic phases when I'm single and I don't get attachments to anyone and I don't care about anyone, and I have sex with them and I talk to them like I'm attached to them, and then I get them attached to me, and I keep talking to them and then I pie them off.
What the fuck? That was fucking a whole paragraph full. That is so toxic, Emma.
It is bad.
That's why like we're still friends, because everyone was judging me because that's what I was like last year, and you were the only person that was like, who gives a fuck, Ebony?
I know.
The exact same.
I was like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, like everyone was like, fuck, Ebony, you're being so horrible to people. Like, I'm being horrible to men because they were horrible to me.
Yeah.
I'm leading them on. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because you have to.
No, that sounds so bad, but genuinely, like,
sometimes you have to, because they do it to us, so we can do it back to them.
Genuinely, like, see, like, I was obviously going through all of that. When I met Bailey, I was like, Ebony, you can't fuck this up, because I knew he was genuine. Yeah. So I was like, I actually cannot fuck this up, because you know, so everyone that I fucked about, I knew they were fucking shit anyways. Yeah. So I didn't care.
See, by the way, guys, I'm wearing Ebony's Crocs because I've got a thing that if anybody like takes their shoes off and they're lying there, I'll put them on.
She've just fucking put my shoes on because I put my slippers on.
Mind honestly. When you had the heels, or was it heels?
Yeah.
I always put people's shoes on.
Literally.
If they're lying open, I'm like, they're for me.
I've literally got such bigger feet than you, and you're wearing them. That's so funny. So guys, we're going to wrap up here.
Yeah, guys, we're going to wrap up here. Some ASMR for you guys. So guys, that is the end of our episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was all about whole phases, body counts, and pretty much
sexy life.
Yeah. Sex, drugs, and alcohol.
That will be our next episode. Kidding.
No, it won't. Our next episode will be deep. We're going to get really deep and we're going to cry.
We fuck.
We're here to cause
chaos, not fucking cry like we bitches.
Ebony literally caused chaos at the event.
Oh, I did. It was so bad.
She was fighting girls and everything.
I was not fighting girls, but I was telling them to all fuck off.
Well.
What is they buying?
Oh, yeah.
Someone's playing tunes.
Party. So guys, we are here to cause chaos. Okay, on.
So guys, we're going to love yous and leave yous, and we'll see you next week.
If you're listening, no, we won't.
We'll see yous in 2 weeks.
If you're listening on Spotify, then make sure you follow us and give us a 5-star, because some little bitch gave us a lower 5-star, lower than 5-star, now we're on 4.7.
Make sure you're giving us the 5-star, and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and give us a little comment.
If you have reached the end of this podcast, then leave us a little disco ball emoji so we know who the real ones are, because we'll know who made it to the end.
Yes, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye. Bye.